Taurus, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is your reading if it's found you when it's found you for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates, or you know it will in the future, because obviously it's not happened yet, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Also, please know I'll never reply to your comments telling you to message me through WhatsApp. That's not me doing that, so block, report or ignore, but just know it's not me. But let's go with reading. What's going on for the beautiful Taurus? Firstly, you have the Knight of Cups and the Moon. Someone's got feelings for you that you don't know about. Two of Pentacles. And the Four of Cups. So I'll talk you through these cards first and then clarify and get more out of them. Knight of Cups, very romantic energy. Someone feels very romantically inclined towards you. So whether you realise it or not, because with the Moon card here being things hidden and deep hidden emotions, someone might have really deep feelings for you but not even show it until this week. And then there's something here about you hiding or secrets, or maybe you feel the same way but you don't show it. You're a little bit like, oh, I'm not sure. I don't know. Two of Pentacles right next to the Moon is the energy of juggling and being very busy and having your hands very full this week. So it might just be like bad timing for you where you do feel the same as someone else, but it's just bad timing. It's complicated. It feels like something's happening, but it's very complicated as to why you can't reciprocate, because Four of Cups here is also ignoring like something you've asked for, and then you sit there looking at it, like deciding all the reasons why it's not for you, figuring out why it's a bad idea, why it won't work out, as opposed to just taking the cup and trying it. You're just staring at it. So that makes a lot of sense. You might be distracting yourself and keeping yourself very busy instead of risking moving forward, especially if you've recently left a connection. You're like, oh, it's too soon, some of you. Clarify the Knight of Cups. You have the Well and the Artist coming out. So the Well is all about inspiration and makes sense that the Artist comes out with it. Some of you, there's someone here maybe with the Knight of Cups that is an artist, is a poet, or they create something and they're doing it for you. I feel like you inspire someone. You inspire someone to produce something and create something, and they might give it to you and be like, look, I wrote this poem for you. Clarify the Moon. Because it's like someone's feelings that were hidden are no longer hidden this week. And then you have the Sun. The Sun is exposure and things coming to light. Clarifying the Moon. Something that's hidden is coming to light. This can be a very simple short reading. Someone that was hiding feelings is becoming very clear and obvious. And this is going to bring you a lot of joy. But then it's almost like because it's bringing you so much joy, you don't want to do anything to change the dynamic. You don't want to do anything to be like, oh, I feel the same way. There's something where you might be scared of scaring them off. So you're like, oh, I like how they're treating me. I like how they're approaching me. If I do anything that you might have experienced in the past when you reciprocated the energy given, suddenly people pull back because they just want the chase, and then they got you and they're like, so there's something here where you're not reciprocating someone's energy even though you feel the same, out of fear that they will stop treating you a certain way. Ten of Wands, clarifying the Two of Pentacles. So Ten of Wands is having a lot of weight on your shoulders, a lot of pressure, a lot of responsibilities, and there you go, being very busy. So it's like you're keeping yourself distracted but also keeping yourself practical, because you're keeping yourself in the routine you're in of keeping everything moving forward in your life, keeping up with everything you're supposed to be doing outside of love. You're not really interested. There's someone chasing after you, and even though you feel the same, you're like, I'm not really interested in playing a game. I'm not really interested in the chase and the runner chaser thing. So you're like, I'm going to carry on doing what I'm doing. I'm going to carry on walking this path and doing all, like, keeping up with whatever you're keeping up with. You've got a lot on your plate at the moment. So you're like, that's the least of my priorities. And then, because you're like that, someone's continuing to chase you. They're not really, they don't give up easily, this person, I feel. Clarify the Four of Cups. Clarify the Four of Cups. You've got the Two of Swords. There you go, I told you. It's so interesting. I said you're going to be staring at this cup thinking of all the reasons why it wouldn't work. All the reasons not to try it. All the reasons, not out of a pessimistic energy, but it's like you're trying to save yourself time. You could have felt in the past like romantic romantic relationships you had, you almost felt like they were a waste of your time, and you're like, I don't want to waste my time, so I'm just gonna really think into whether this is worth my time or not. And you're actually overthinking, because if you were to stop thinking about it and listen to your heart would say, just take the frickin' cup, take the cup. But then there's also something where your brain is being practical by going, no, I've got too much on my plate as it is, that is just another thing on my plate. So some of you, your guidance would be to drop all the weight on your shoulders and just keep the things that you need to keep in your world. And others of you, it's just be open. Be open to having someone add to the plate, add to the weight on your shoulders, because I think they might actually end up taking the weight off your shoulders by showing you what your real priorities are and what should really be important to you. Because there's all of this thing, whatever this is, I can't even put into words with this. You're doing so much work that you don't need to be doing, that isn't paying off. You're trying to help other people out that honestly you would help them more by making them figure out how to help themselves, if that makes sense. Like this tough love that is needed. Why is this? I can't speak with this one card. There's tough love that is needed in all the work you're doing for other people, for you just to say do it yourself. But in a sense of, they really would benefit from being able to help themselves and work for themselves in certain aspects of their lives instead of you doing it for them. There's something where you're going to be like just drawing the line and going, I'll help you with what you actually need me to help you with, but you don't need me to help you with this. Some of you have kids and you're doing their homework, but they actually are very like, this is so specific. I hate homework. Kids shouldn't have homework. They, you know, they're at school all day. Anyways, but there's something, it's so specific about you helping someone around you do something that they are actually more capable of doing themselves and would do a better job of, if it makes sense. So yeah, don't be like, oh, I've got too much on my plate, I can't have what I want, right? Admit to yourself you do want this, and the reason you're stopping yourself is because you've got too much going on. Well, instead of getting rid of the thing you want, get rid of some of the things that you don't need in your life or want. Something about like figuring out your real priorities and what matters. I'm gonna get one more card because I feel like this has been a real quick reading. Eight of Wands. Fast transformation, communication. Go on. If there's someone you're ignoring that you really like talking to, but you're like, I just don't, it's not a bad, it's the bad time. It's inconvenient, Christy. It's not a good time for me to get into that with them. Go and do it. Just do it. You want to do it. Follow your heart. Follow the journey. Follow the path ahead. Stop thinking so practically and do the impractical thing. If that's what your heart wants, if that's something you can't stop thinking about, go and get it. Go after it. Reply. Respond to it. See where it leads instead of just writing it off without even trying. Something about a journey, like a journey beginning or something. I'm going to wrap this up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated or you know it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you when I see you.